Good afternoon, everyone. The infinite love and mercy of God is shown in many different symbols. The very first symbol or showing of his divine mercy was when he sent his own divine Son into the world to be born in Bethlehem. We read in the scriptures that God so loved the world that he gave his only Son who became one of us. The early church expressed the love of God in the symbol of the Good Shepherd. If you go over to Rome into the catacombs, you'll often see drawn on the walls over there a picture of Jesus carrying a lamb, the Good Shepherd. Recently, the Sunday after Easter has been designated as the Sunday of Divine Mercy. Over my right shoulder, you can see a symbol or a picture of the Divine Mercy, showing the rays coming out of our Lord's heart of white and blue symbolizing the water, and the red symbolizing the blood that came from his heart, which both symbolize the two major sacraments, baptism and Holy Communion. In Romans 5, St. Paul expresses this love in these words: God loved us even when we were sinners, even when we were enemies by sin. How much more does he love us now that we have been justified by Christ our Lord? The symbols of love vary from age to age and place to place. During the Middle Ages, the symbol of his love was the crucifix, which showed the tortured body of our Lord hanging on the cross. Later on in the 17th century, the symbol of the Sacred Heart of Jesus began to be used. And in it you see Jesus with his heart, with a slash and blood coming out, a little cross on the top, and surrounded by a crown of thorns. Our Lord shows us his love. And when that symbol was shown to St. Margaret Mary Alacoque, our Lord promised a number of blessings to those who would devote themselves to that particular devotion. First, he said, I will give them all the graces necessary for their state of life. 2, I will establish peace in their families. Who wouldn't want a little bit more peace in their family life? 3, I will comfort them in their trials. Who wouldn't want Jesus to be with us when we're having difficult days? 4, I will be their secure refuge during life and above all at death. 5, I will shed abundant blessings on all their undertakings. 6, sinners will find in my heart an infinite ocean of mercy. Who does not want mercy? 7, lukewarm souls will become fervent. Number 8, fervent souls will rapidly grow in holiness and perfection. 9, I will bless every place where an image of my heart is exposed and honored. I remember growing up, wherever we lived, there was always a picture of the Sacred Heart that my father kept by the opening door. And 10, I will give the priest the gift of touching hardened hearts. 11, the names of those who promote this devotion will be written in my heart. And 12, I will grant to all those who receive Holy Communion on the first Friday of 9 consecutive months the grace of final penitence. They will not die in my disgrace without receiving the sacraments. My divine heart will be their safe refuge in their last moment. What a nice piece of insurance to have if we make the 9 First Fridays. But when you make the 9 First Fridays, you have to be in the state of grace when you receive Holy Communion. So it's always a good idea to try to get to the sacrament of penance before that First Friday Mass to make sure that you are ready to receive Jesus in the state of grace so as to prepare yourself to complete the 9 First Fridays and be ready to meet our Lord at the end of your lives. God bless you.